Hello, friend. Is it live? It's live. Okay, so if you're hopping on live, go ahead and say hello. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put replay in the comments. And let me add Brittany. Boom, boom, boom. It's
Hi, Nancy.
Yay! Hello. Yes. Okay. All right. So, do you have the
Yes.
book actually with you? I don't have. I had somebody borrow it.
Can you
Okay.
see
So,
it? I don't know.
we are going to talk about the four agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz.
Yes.
Right. All right. So, Brittany, for those that don't know, go ahead and
I'm
introduce yourself.
Brittany. I am in New York right now, and I don't know what else. Oh, I'm studying drama therapy. Yeah.
Yes. Exciting, a new chapter
Yes.
for you, of course. And you're doing great. And for those of you that don't know me and are watching from Brittany's page, uh, my name is Nancy, and I am 26. I'm a recent grad, and we love to talk about books and while drinking coffee, hot or iced. Put in the comments, let us know if you like hot or iced. And what is your favorite book so far? Or that you're
Yeah,
reading
so then
this
maybe we
month
can
or that
read
you
it
read
and we
recently?
can talk about
Ooh,
it.
yes, yes. So I actually heard about the book, The Four Agreements, from my Aztec class. So I took an Aztec philosophy class, and so one of the one of the optional readings was the Four Agreements. So it wasn't even required. So I was like, I need to see what this optional thing is, and so I actually read it and I like fell in love with it, and I recommended it to Brittany, and she finally read it, and we're here to talk about
I
it.
just think it's
But
funny,
and
Nancy,
take
that like you
our
recommended this one. I bought it. I kept it on my shelf, and then when we went to Oregon, I bought the what is it, the Mastery of Love, and I read that one before this one.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. He actually has a lot more books now. But the Four Agreements, I believe, was his first one. Maybe not, but this was like the main one that everybody was talking about. But then he has other books that are way amazing too, but we'll get into that later. Um, so we're here to take share with you guys our key takeaways of the Four Agreements book. So I'm gonna hand it over to Brittany, and to tell you guys, share with you guys her key takeaways.
Okay, so I
So go
think the
for it.
first one for me was like challenges and like what he calls the emotional pain, I think it was. Nancy, do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Because coming to New York from California, first time by myself, like that is a challenge. Also, like what I have encountered, a mouse for like 3 weeks in my place. Um, Having to kill a cockroach was just disgusting. I don't do this stuff at home. But like knowing that you can face it and that's how you find yourself. Um, and not listening to that emotional pain, I think he says, because it like just creates a vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And then finding your voice and knowing that it's okay to ask for things and that people may say yes or no, but you can also say yes or no when someone asks you something, which I think is a huge thing for me, especially the no, because I feel bad saying no to people when I know I should say no. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and hi Madeline, how are you? So the finding your voice too, I feel like a lot of people, because we see so many things on social media, and like we think that we need to
Hmm.
be somebody else, but we shouldn't be comparing ourselves, and we need to find like that finding our voice and all that. And that's why I always say find your authentic self, and that's what I got
Yeah.
from Don Miguel Ruiz. So that's like with my motto, find your authentic self. And like I'm still I've still like finding my authentic self, but I think I've
Hmm.
mastered most of it. But there's still obviously
Yeah.
things that we can improve. So that definitely is a key takeaway of the four agreements of like what Don Miguel Ruiz says about finding your voice, because a lot of us, even though we don't think so,
Yeah.
we struggle with it. And it takes time to actually like know what you finding your voice is, right? Lola just came in the room.
And I think too, like knowing to trust your like intuition and finding those ways
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
like our intuition tells us who we are authentically.
Yes. Yes. So another thing that I actually liked about the book, and the one that I struggle with the most, besides
Hmm.
finding your own voice, is actually don't to not take
Oh my
things
gosh, yes.
personally.
That is same, same.
Okay, I as cool as I may seem online or like however whatever, like I'm a sensitive person,
It's
guys.
true.
And I have learned from this book that I can't take anything personally, because it's not anybody that's like giving you that's rude or something that they're doing to you, or like you take it personally. Don't take it personally, because it's not the reflection of you, it's the reflection of what they're going through, and they're
Hmm.
probably taking it out on you or something, and they're like it's their own reality, right? So I had to learn that basically, to not take it personally, because anything personally, because obviously I am really sensitive, but I have learned through that. And there has been some times, situations, like this year and probably last year, that people like take things out on me, and I've noticed that. But I from the book, I'm
Hmm.
like, don't take it personally, and I don't, and I can move on and let go. Like, okay, like you don't have to react to what they're they're saying or anything, because it most of the times it's not about like
Hmm.
what you're doing. It's like their own reality. So being able to not take it personally, and like growing and learning through that, has really helped me, because obviously I don't take it personally, and I can just move on, and not it's not be stuck in my head all the time, like
Hmm.
why did they do this and blah blah blah, all those negative thoughts start to creep in, right? But learning not to take things personally, you can let go and move on, and just be your
Plus, I
authentic
think too,
self.
then you don't like take it out on someone else. Because, like, then you're with the, like,
Hmm.
what did I do? And then you're upset about it, and then you take it out on someone else, and then they'll take it out. I think that's also the vicious cycle, too, right? That he was saying.
Yes. Yeah.
I just like, why is this so much truth
um,
right now? I put so much yes to this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I first thought of, like the book. It's like, whoa, what? Like that's like the first book that like I really was like, oh, because I was commuting at the time, and I was like taking Bart to school. So I would, instead of like looking on scrolling through social media, I would literally read it on the train, like on the train, or like even I think I had the audio version if I
Mhm.
did drive. And I was just like so into this book, because I was like, this is so much, yes,
And I
like
like
oh
that
my
he keeps it
gosh,
like
like
short,
why?
but like so powerful.
Hmm.
So you could read it in one sitting.
Yes, exactly. It was short and like straight to the point, and like it's like yes, 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 yes. I know what you're talking about. Okay, I need to improve this. uh, but that was like my main thing that I took away from it. But let us tell you guys the four
Okay.
agreements, like what the
Okay.
four agreements are.
So,
So you
yes.
want to go with the
So
first
the
two?
first one is to be impeccable with your word, um, to have integrity.
Hmm.
He also said that that's like one of the hardest things to do. Um, but to be gentle with yourself, I think that's a really good thing to remember, especially because we beat ourselves up.
Hmm.
Um, so it says to use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. And that's how you know that you're speaking
Hmm.
from a place of integrity. And then the second one is don't take anything personally, which you mentioned. All
Yes.
right.
Yes. So that one, those are the two first ones, and then the third one is don't make
Mm-hmm.
assumptions. So find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. So, who is guilty of making
Can I
assumptions?
like raise both hands
Raise hand emoji.
and like
Raise
not
hand
asking
emoji.
questions?
So communicate with yeah, exactly. So communicate with people and to avoid
Hmm.
all that misunderstanding, sadness, and drama, right? So with this, basically, like this third one, don't make assumptions. You can
Yeah.
probably
Like go
transform your
ask
life.
them directly.
So
Don't let any misinterpretations,
yeah,
you know. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And then the fourth one is always do your best.
Yeah.
Yes. Your best is going to change from
Mhm.
moment to moment. It'll be different when you are tired as opposed to well rested. But under any circumstances, that just simply do your best and you'll avoid all that negative
Mhm.
talk, the self judgment, regret. So just do your best. Say you did. Yeah, I say to yourself,
Mhm.
I did good today. I did my best today, right? Because most of the time, like obviously we're with negative thoughts and just like putting ourselves down, but when we did a lot,
Mhm.
like people, we did a lot, like during the day, um,
I know
and don't
too.
feel, don't
I know
just do
too
your
what
best,
helps
do
is
your
to like
best.
write down what stuff I need to get done or want to get done in my planner and then check them off.
Hmm.
And then like understanding that like,
Hmm.
okay, you know what? Sometimes life happens and I don't get through all of it, but look what I did accomplish. I can just save that for tomorrow so that I can see it because I'm
Yes,
very visual.
exactly. Right, yeah. Me too. So yeah, any way that you have like what you can like check off
Hmm.
either mentally or physically, uh just know that you did your best. Like, oh, and from those check marks say, wow,
Yeah.
I did all this. Okay, I
Yeah.
did my best, you know? So it doesn't matter how much you need to get done. Uh, just know that
Hmm.
you're doing the work and you
All
did
that
your best.
matters is the effort.
That's basically, yes, effort. Yeah. So, any last points for this four agreements book?
No, I don't think so. What about you, Nancy?
I don't have anything else. But this is a good
Hmm.
foundation book for any like personal development. It's like navigate. It says using the four agreements to navigate life and personal freedom. So, uh, this is really a good
Hmm.
foundation book to
Yes,
start
please
with.
read this first.
And like we said, is short. Yeah, it's short and like simple.
Hmm.
It's to the point, right? That you'll get engaged in it and you can actually put it into action because there's
Yeah.
only like four things. But
I mean, very
anyway,
like difficult,
um,
but manageable.
mhm, yes, exactly. Yeah. Like Brittany said earlier, she
Mastery of
read
Love,
what was it? The
which I
Mastery of
think is
Love
my
first.
favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, so he has other books as well. But she read that one first, but then she was like, I like the other one first, like the one that she read, The Mastery of Love first. And I was like, yeah, I understand that because like this, The Four Agreements is
Hmm.
more of a foundation book, I think. And then the rest are like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, like,
Which I
oh my God,
agree with
yes, like
you.
more yeses to the yes that you
I
already
agree
had
with you.
for the
That's
book.
why I think they should start with this one first. Do not do what I did. Don't read any of his other books until you've read this one, because then you're like, what the heck? I learned, you know what I mean? Like, I liked
Yeah,
it more the other one. I don't know. But I
yeah.
think this is important to have the foundations of the Toltec practice. I don't know what you would call
Hmm.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
Toltec guide. So I think it is. Yeah, it is. Um, but yeah, we definitely recommend this book. And thanks for watching and hanging out with us. Talking about the Four Agreements by Don Miguel
Hmm.
Ruiz. And we'll talk to you
Yes.
guys soon. We have other books that I need to read. I need to read that she recommended. So I need to
Hmm.
read them now.
You need to.
So stay tuned. And again, if you have any suggestions or book suggestions for us to do like our key takeaways and all, put it in the comments, or you just want to share what book you're reading, put it in the comments. And yeah,
Thank you,
thank you, Brittany.
Nancy. I'll talk to you soon.
And yes, thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
And bye.